Today I'm going to show you how to culture your own vinegar eels. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Simple Aquatics. I'm Tom and today we are culturing vinegar eels. So I've been keeping my own vinegar eel culture for the last 18 months, always on standby just in case I have a batch of fry I'm not expecting, and I've always got a small enough food ready for them. So this exact culture has sat for probably the best part of a year now, and I've not really touched it. I've had no breeding projects, so I've not really had any fry. But that's changing. I've got a few breeding projects in the pipeline, and so I am going to have the fry, and I am going to need the vinegar eels. So this culture is doing quite well, but just in case it crashes or I run out for any reason, I want a few more on standby, and that's what we're doing today. So culturing your own vinegar eels is a lot easier than it will seem. All you need is some long neck glass bottles. I'm using beer bottles today. As you saw in the past, I've used wine bottles, both work well. Some apple cider vinegar. I'm using this brand. Try to get an organic one, just in case there's like any additives that might affect the vinegar eels. I always opt for the organic variety. I recommend you do the same. I've got 2 of these bottles and they cost me about £2.50 each. You're going to want some cubed or thinly sliced apples, small enough to fit down the neck of the bottle, some dechlorinated water, and an existing vinegar eel culture. So if you know anyone that already cultures vinegar eels, I'm sure that they'll happily give you a small amount to start your own culture, but if not, you can easily buy a live culture online. Culturing vinegar eels is dead easy. All you want to do is take your clean glass bottle and add equal parts of the cider vinegar and the dechlorinated water. We are working with 700ml bottles today, so I'm going to do roughly 320ml of each, just to give us a little bit of air at the top. There's no exact science to this. You can eyeball it, you don't need to measure it. I'm going to measure it to get as accurate as possible. Absolutely unnecessary. So I've actually gone slightly over. I've done 330ml of the apple cider vinegar. I'm going to do 330ml of the dechlorinated water. And that is roughly equal parts apple cider vinegar and dechlorinated water. So I made a mess while doing it, but that is equal parts of apple cider vinegar and dechlorinated water. You'll see there's a little bit of space left at the top, and that's just to allow a little bit of displacement for the apple and a little bit of space when we add in the starter culture. So I'm adding in the apples now, and there's absolutely no science to this bit either. Eyeball it. If it looks right, it's probably right. I'm now going to do exactly the same again on the other bottle. Now this is going to create such an acidic environment that the apples within the solution won't rot because the bacteria can't grow. That being said, any apple that you've got stuck around the top will go very bad very quick, so make sure you give that a good clean off. Now we've now got 2 bottles ready for our starter culture. Now if you bought one online, just open it up and tip the whole thing in. If like me you've already got a culture, then we just need to syringe it from there to there. So vinegar eels themselves, the camera probably won't focus on that, are just about visible to the human eye. I think they grow up to about 1.5mm. And they're in fact not an eel, but a small larvae, I believe. So I've just added in 2 small syringes into each of these, which is about 20ml. And we're literally done. The apple's floating now, but give that a few days, it'll be on the bottom, and in 4 weeks' time we'll be ready to harvest our vinegar eels. So we're going to revisit this in about 4 weeks' time, and I'll show you how we're harvesting these and feeding them to our fry. So I hope you found this video informative, and I hope it answered any questions you had. If you do still have questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer as many as I can. Hit subscribe to get notified when we post new videos, and head on over to our Facebook page. We're posting on there Monday to Friday at the minute, so there's always new information to see, and drop us a like to stay in the loop. I don't know when the next video will be, but we'll be posting again on here soon. So until next time.